Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Master Padlock 1525 V688. This is a typical 3/4 inch combination master style padlock. The, ubiquitous, they've made this for years kind of padlock. I haven't opened up one of these, I don't think, since high school, and it you don't ever forget how to do it after you do it 230 days for 4 years straight. Okay, so 1525. This is a padlock. This is going to be, of course, the V688, which is going to be a reference to the control on the back. Okay, it will have what's called a it'll have an indirect code on the back, and that's your code, the 5704-0308, and that is a code that would be kept on file, I would imagine, at the manufacturer. I'm sure they keep that code. It's also part of the instructions that you get, so this would probably be retained. And these installation instructions are in, I don't know how many languages. To open, turn right 3 times. Stop at the first number, turn left 1 full turn, passing the first number. To stop at the second number, turn right and stop at the third number, pull the shackle. So this is, 270931. 270931. So you just rotate it to the right, clearing it. Stop at 27. I would go past 0 to 09, and then to 31. That's how I would do it. That's how I've always done it. So a very typical and common sort of technology inside of here. It's actually fascinating to learn how wheel packs work in dial combination locks. And that information is certainly available if you were to search that out, but it's just really fascinating the way that they work. The reason that you have to turn it 3 times initially is because there are 3 discs inside of there, and turning the first disc 1 revolution, then gets the second disc, second turn. Turning it a 3rd time engages the last wheel pack, or I've got that backwards. I think it goes from back to forward. Then you have all of the wheel packs cleared, or set to the clear or 0 position, whatever the proper term is. You then are going to hit your first combination, rotating one of the wheels. You'll then rotate it the other way. That first set wheel rotates the second wheel to its next position, and then rotating it for the 3rd combination aligns all of the gates in those wheel packs so that the fence, so to speak, can enter, allowing the shackle to come apart. I've just butchered that, but in essence, that's how that works. Anyway, typical Master 1525. Okay, let's take a couple of basic dimensional properties. The inside dimension of the shackle, the inside clearance is about 3/4. The height of the shackle, okay, it's about 13/16. So I'm actually not sure which of those are 3/4. I would think the shackle height is what they're referring to. The diameter of the shackle, 0.279 diameter. And of course that back part is for a control key, so that the staff, this is not going to a school, this is actually going to a military installation at a retreat resort sort of place overseas. And obviously they must have lockers, would be my imagination. They've got men's locker room, I'm just making it up, but that's probably what it is. Locker scenario. They can keep, of course, all of this on hand, so that should they need to be able to get in manually, they've got the code on the back. I don't know what the 0220 means, though. I'm not sure. That is obviously some sort of code. I just don't know what it means. If you do, please enlighten me. If I don't, probably end up speaking to the manufacturer at some point. Let's switch to the camera view, the screen view, where we can take a look at Master's supporting documentation. Okay, so here are the supporting document. Here's the item we're looking at. The link to the manufacturer's page is right there, and that's going to allow us to pull up not only all of the master products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to their product catalog. So let's, we'll avoid the price lists because they'll just be, you know, text-driven documents. Let's look at this 2011 product catalog that we have here. Having some intermittent internet connection right here. So the 1525, we do a search on our keyboard for that, and we're certainly going to find the venerable 1525. Locker locks or portables, 1525. Inch and 7/8 shackle. That's not sure what that's a reference to. Inch and 7/8. Oh, that's the width of the body. Forgive me. How wide the body is. Okay. The B dimension is 9/32. No, the A dimension, the thickness. That makes sense. The C dimension is 13/16, and that's indeed what we measured. Our B dimension is indeed the 3/4 inch, the shackle height, and that's how I understand that this material is measured. So we've got the 1525. 1525 have key control override for supervisory access, key ordered separately. So the bottom line is you can order a master key for this, and we sell master keys often, very often in fact. Every time, however, that one is ordered, the factory requires that the end user information is put on record with the purchase order. So if there's an order for control keys, those control keys are going to be shipped to a school or some facility that would absolutely have this product installed. There is no success in having it shipped to a private residence or some address, you know, that would not be an address that the factory would find in correlation with having padlocks involved in it. So schools are really who order this material very often, and that is the CNTL key, control key. And I think what would be really what you need to, you know, that's your key for the 1525, and you know, you're going to have to also know the V688 portion as well, so that you get the right keyway, basically the right combinated key if ordering the control key for that. And obviously schools are what's going to use these all the time. So the 1525, this is the cut sheet that's here. The link to the manufacturer's page that I referred to earlier will get you to that catalog. That 2011 catalog is where it shows that material. I don't have a more current document that shows us that. Link to the manufacturer's website as well. Okay, and let's wrap up this video on camera. And when these locks are packaged, they have the code on the back, as well as the control key number for, you know, distribution, laying out, inventorying, stocking, maybe a process of how the factory assembles the material or packages it as well. The name is ubiquitous with locker locks and many other items. And if you have any questions on the 1525 master padlock or any other master product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.